सोच में सकारात्मकता लाएं, जीवन को बेहतर बनाएं। मनोदर्पण पर कॉल लगाएं, मनोबल अपना और बढ़ाएं। मनोदर्पण पर कॉल लगाएं, मनोबल अपना और बढ़ाएं। चलो आज ही प्रण ले हम, मानसिक स्वास्थ्य सुधारे हम। चलो आज ही प्रण ले हम, मानसिक स्वास्थ्य सुधारे हम। मनोदर्पण के काउंसलर से परामर्श पाने के लिए डायल करें टोल फ्री नंबर 844-844-0632। नंबर एक बार फिर सुने 844-844-0632।
Namaskar. Hello and a very warm welcome to CIET NCERT's special live phone-in interactive program called Sahyog, Guidance for Mental Well-Being of the Children. My name is Tanvi Khurana. At this moment, you're watching us on eVidya channel number 6 to channel number 12. And every day we come here and take a topic that is important, relevant and necessary for all the children, their parents and their teachers as well. Let me please introduce the topic for today. We are going to discuss why teens are more vulnerable to peer pressure and take riskier choices and how can parents be of any support. So, if you have any questions, any queries regarding this topic, please reach out to us. You can call us on our number which is 8800440559. If you want to email us, the email ID would be sahyog.ncert@ciet.nic.in. At this moment, you're watching us on our YouTube channel, that is NCERT Official. In the live chat box, you can write down your questions, your queries and share them with us. Now, let me please introduce you to the guests for today and who will be talking about this topic and will be giving us various information regarding this topic. Let me please introduce to you my first guest, and she is Dr. Jeena KG. Ma'am, a very warm welcome to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for being with us today. Ma'am is an associate professor from Regional Institute of Education, NCERT, Bhubaneswar. And we also have with us another guest, and she is Mrs. Rekha Dash. Ma'am, a very warm welcome to you as well.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, ma'am is a psychologist and a practicing counselor. And without further ado, let's begin with our conversation on the topic that why teens are more vulnerable to peer pressure and take riskier choices and how can parents be of any support. So, because we're talking about peer pressure and how teens are getting affected by peer pressure, let's just understand what peer pressure is. What's the basic definition of the same? So, I would request Rekha ma'am to please answer this question. Ma'am, please define peer pressure for all our viewers and also why teens are more affected from peer pressure. Ma'am.
Yes. Well, peer pressure is the social influence. You may call it as the social influence by one's peers or social group, where the person changes their behavior, attitudes, their values, their ethics, their expectations, everything, in order to fit to their peer group or peer social group. That is the the important thing is here they want person or individual wants their validation, social validation from their social group. That's why it's called peer pressure. It is the influence, only the social influence they get within their same age group. Mostly it is the same age group of their group. You may say it has variety of impacts on their behavior, like positive, it can impact positively or negatively. Positively in the sense they can engage themselves with very healthy activities by making responsible and beneficial choices, which are very much good for their day-to-day life. But in contrary, if the influence has its bad or negative impact, they may engage themselves in a harmful or riskier behavior, which is they normally do not do in their regular routines. So that's why the influence has its own impact. Most probably and most effectively, it is impactful for the teenagers and the adolescents. because under this stage and this age, children are very vulnerable to their society, to their surrounding, right? They just want to think and experiment and want to experiment and everything, whatever they are seeing or whatever they are watching within their group. Two or three factors are major factors I will just discuss right now, which are the major pillar for this peer influence. First is their innate strong desire for social validation. That is how they should be accepted within their age group or within their group. And fear of being isolated or fear of being rejected by the group. These are two major factors. The teenager's mind, it's always roaming in their mind. That how come they will get that social validation and how come they will not feel so much isolated from their group or sense of rejection should not be in their mind. And third most important thing is that is it is the developmental stage, you may call it as the adolescent stage is the developmental stage where the prefrontal cortex of the brain has its ongoing rapid growth in this stage. So, which is this brain process is responsible for making decisions, proper decisions, and to control the impulses. So, as this is a developmental stage, the children are much more inclination towards their curiosity and experimentation on each and every aspect of their field which is concerned to them, right? So mostly this under this influence, children are very much prone to watch, to feel, to experiment on those newly inserted freedoms which are not meant for them, only for that social validation, only for their group involvement. They only do such type of thing. So Sigmund Freud, who is the father of our psychology, named it as the group mind. So the group mind means here children are not thinking separately, they are not believing on themselves, they are not thinking about what is their interest, what is their potential. They start doubting themselves, self-doubting, right? So at the end, what happens when they started losing their self-confidence and self-doubting, such type of influences started overriding their judgments. So they started in the class of their that is called their peer pressure. Okay, so if children will think peer pressure is a very peer groups are very much effective for them, they can make a very good make a very positive or very cohesive matter. They can make their group so that they can learn from each other in a very right way. Okay, so that's why peer pressure or peer influence always has its own positive and negative impact within their group.
Okay. All right, ma'am. Like you said, that peer pressure has always a positive and negative effect on the teenagers. But when teenagers are dealing with peer pressure, it's not just their responsibility. The teachers, the parents around them, the social group, they are also there to help the students equally. So here I would like to ask Gina ma'am, Dr. Gina, would you like to tell us that how teenagers could be properly guided or helped by their parents? What can parents do? What is their role in it, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. As Rekha ma'am has told about peer pressure and how they influence on adolescents. So that's a problem side we have already known. So what we have a solution also. So as the adolescents are concerned, we can start from their home. That parents can help their child, and we all know that the parents can know their child than any person in the world. So the how the parents can help. So I am discussing some of their measures to be taken by the parents, and this problem of peer pressure can be addressed. So first of all, the first measure is listen to your child. It is one of the most important things parents can do. When your child comes to you and wants to talk, make time for them. It is very important. Even though you are busy in your household chores or you are is a working woman, you have to make time, you have to give them your time and full attention. It is important to not to interrupt them even they tell something that upsets you. If they tell something that hurts you or it is against your values, yeah, it is against the society norms, in that time you have to be calm. That is very important because as per the adolescents, you are in their safe space. If they feel they cannot talk to you, it may discourage future conversation also. So, if you need a few minutes to get your thoughts together, it is acceptable to tell your child that I hear what you said and I am happy that you came to me and shared, and I need some time to think on it, and we together will solve this problem. That kind of confidence that parents can provide, and it will going to help them. And it is okay that we are parents, we all parents, we are have our own expectation with our kids, and if they are not not in our tone, yeah, if they are deviating from what we have expected, it gives us tremendous pressure. But it is better not to express this pressure and not to use blame words to them. We have to handle the situation very carefully, and we have to answer them. We have to be peacefully, we have to discuss with them and address their questions and needs. And the second things we can do is be involved in your child life. How to involve in child life? And we have to, as a parents, we have to know who their friends are and keep track of them, what they are involved in while at school, what their favorite and least favorite subject, what they are doing after school, who they talk to, etc. So we have to ask open-ended questions to our child. That is, how was your day today? Whether it was good or bad? How was your lunch time? Who shared your food? And how was your game period? Like that. So it is an open-ended question. They will explain all the things. So through this explanation, we can came to know what are the things are going on in their life and who are their friends, etc. And it was also crucial that you monitor your child's activities on social media or the internet and address any concerns with them. And the most important point, and another I want to discuss, is teach them to say no, because to say no is very important, and we struggle when we can't say no. So practice refusal skills and role play different scenarios with them and explain to them that it will be difficult at times to resist peer pressure or to go against the group. And also we can understand them, there are alternate ways to say no also. There is no cut and straight yes or no. There are another positively we can also say, that is if the peers are pressurizing us to bunk the class or try to smoking like that, we can say that our I am not in a good condition, that my problem will worse, my asthma will worse, I am not able to do that, yeah, I have some other assignment with that. So there are alternative ways to say no also. And tell them or teach them our child that it is okay to say no and walk away, because as Rega ma'am told that they need validation. Adolescents are scared that they will, when they say no, the friends will go away. So you can tell them that it is okay to say no. Those who are real friends, your true friends, they will stand beside you. So this kind of encouragement should be given from home by parents. And another point I want to discuss is set clear family rules and stick to them. Like some family time should be there in our home. So everybody today's life is very busy, and every people are busy in their own world. So it is the duty of parents that they have to give some family time, and like prayer time, they, and in that prayer time the time should be fixed, and all the members can come together and pray for some time. And also we have eat dinner time where all the other members can have the dinner together. These moments are strict. In these moments we have to ban our gadget also. So this will enhance the bonding between the members, and when they are having some problem, there is enough courage to talk out also.
Okay.
So also we have to limit the screen time also the students, our kids. So that is necessary things that should be taken care of by the parents.
Sure.
And the other thing is we have to celebrate your child's achievement. When they have small achievements, like they have answered one question, or they have asked a question in the class, or they have given some good grades in sports, dance, or in any other academic activity. In home we have to celebrate in this their achievement. These all small activities will boost up their self confidence.
Okay.
And the other thing is building self-esteem. So helping the children to develop a healthy sense of self-worth can make them less susceptible to negative influence of peers. So how can we build self-esteem? So we have to involve as parents positive self-talk, encouraging them to pursue their interest and passions, and providing them with opportunity for success and achievement. So as parents we have to praise them, we have to use positive conversations, and blaming, we have to cut short the blaming. Even though as parents we have good intention while blaming our kids, but it have a very bad effect on them. So it is better that we have to motivate them, not criticize, because
Right.
in the world already there are more criticizers, more blamers. So as parents we should not blame them, we should not criticize them, try to give positive talk, praise them, motivate them.
Sure.
Then
Sure, ma'am.
all these
Ma'am,
acts
then
will boost their self confidence and their self esteem.
okay.
And another thing I
Ma'am,
want to discuss is develop social skills. Along with independence, children can benefit from learning how to communicate effectively, make friends, and handle conflicts in healthy ways.
Okay.
These
Ma'am,
skills can
yeah.
help them negative social situation with greater confidence and autonomy.
Sure.
And another point is
Ma'am,
address
we do
bullying,
not, ma'am,
because bullying is also a
ma'am,
form of peer pressure, which can be emotionally very damaging and
okay.
dangerous to the adolescents.
Okay.
So parents can teach their children strategies to respond to bullying, such as how what are the strategies? Speak up when you are bullied, seeking help from adults. The adults may be teachers, their senior students, parents, or their relatives, and standing up for others who are being bullied.
Right. Ma'am, can
And
you,
also
ma'am,
the other next point is
ma'am, can you hear me?
balance between
Gina, ma'am.
independence and
Dr. Gina?
supervision. Because I want to point out that
Dr.
as a
Gina?
parent, there are we as parent we have good intention. We are good intention, that all true. But you should be neither too strict, yeah, nor too much freedom.
Dr.
That is,
Gina,
you should keep a
ma'am.
balance between your giving independence and your strictness.
Ma'am,
Because
Dr.
it
Jeena,
is both are
Dr.
necessary.
Jeena.
We have to give independence to develop their autonomy and decision making skills, and also have a responsibility to monitor their child's behavior and ensure their safety. So there should be a right balance between independence and supervision that can help children feel supported while also giving them room to grow. And model positive behavior,
Ma'am,
because parents
Dr.
are role
Jeena,
models to our
ma'am,
child. They observe. So advice when cannot help, they will observe your behavior, your personality. So as parents, we can set a positive example for their children by demonstrating healthy behaviors and relationship. This can include modeling good communication, treating others with respect, and making healthy choices regarding this peer pressure and screen time and all.
ma'am, Dr. Jeena,
And
ma'am,
when
Dr. Jeena,
needed, when
Dr.
needed, it
Jeena,
is also
ma'am,
okay to see.
ma'am, can you hear me? Dr. Jeena, Dr. Jeena, can you hear me? Ma'am? Dr. Jeena, ma'am, can you hear me? Okay, so I think the list is very long, and all the parents who are here with us, they have got the points, and they'll be following the points for sure. We do not have much time, and there's a lot to discuss. So I would be asking my next question to Rekha ma'am here. Ma'am, would you like to answer my next question, please? That what are the riskier behaviors due to peer pressure? Rekha ma'am. Ma'am, Rekha ma'am, can you hear me? Dr. Jeena.
Feel loved, accepted, and secure. And it's important for teenage self-compassion. So we need these are the points we have discussed. So in the home, the parent should use supportive statement, because sometimes we are our sentences conversations goes in a negative mode. So we have to practice that to talk in a positive way when something's gone wrong. If something's gone wrong, we can say that you have to be careful next time. And such a kind of positive talk, this help in making them responsible and also make them confident. So these are the some points that parents can be taken care of, so that they can understand the problem of peer pressure and address the issue of peer pressure and its consequences.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am, for bringing out these points. I'm sure the parents, they are going to follow these points for sure. So let's move on in our discussion, and I would like to ask Rekha ma'am here. Ma'am, would you like to please pinpoint that what are those riskier behaviors that the students face due to peer pressure? Ma'am.
Yes. Well, teenagers under this influence of peer pressure may engage themselves in various types of riskful behaviors, like experimenting with drugs, alcohol, or engaging in unprotected sexual activities without lots of right information, watching porn or movies, and neglecting their academic responsibilities, and most important and very painful thing is this teen started establishing a communication challenge between their parents and teachers and other elders. What previously they used to behave well behave with their parents, with teachers, with other elders, but due to this pressure, they start establishing these communication challenges. They started arguing. They started just telling lies, hiding the things, and some criminal activities, other delinquent activities. They may engage themselves due to this pressure, because such type of newly launched dangerous liberties, they enjoy a lot, because their group activities and group norms they are observing and they are seeing is very much enjoyable for them. So here the point is because the child or the teenager started losing his or her self-confidence. He is not acknowledging his potential, his interest, his talents, everything, which is he is not acknowledging, only ignoring such guilt, and only sees the part their friends are only involving in which activities. Okay, in order to that, already I'm said on that area, that is the social validation, because they want to be accepted by the group. They don't want to stand out from that group, that I should also look like, I should acknowledge as a cool guy, so that I have to drink something, or I have to make social groups where all the nuisance are creating. So these are the reckless behaviors, or may they can drive recklessly without getting their driving license. So these are the major the peer pressure issues and peer pressure activities teens are involved in their day-to-day life, which are giving major impact in their mental, physical, psychological, social well-being, along with their future prospects. All
Okay.
these things are now damaging in a combination. The major cause of this type of painful peer influence is because of lack of healthy communication with their parents, with their teachers, or with their friend groups too. Nowadays, this social media has is giving much more importance to and much presenting a big role to their this type of pressure or influence in their day-to-day life. So whatever I told you, like that, to indulge in or experimenting due to some curiosity, because in these days mostly children are in the clutch of curiosity. What is the thing? Why? How it tastes? Like experimenting how this type of drugs or alcohol or smoking cigarettes, how it is. So just for the sake of experimentation, they will start from little step, then they become addicted to those type of things, right? So these are the simple and very dangerous things. They becomes the simple prey of due to this influence of peer pressure.
Okay.
So as Gina Madam said, what is the role of parents and what is the role of teachers or what is the role of society, and in how practically and how they can manage both the parent child, both the teacher students relationship in a very healthy way or in a very transparency way, not like in old area time, where teachers or parents are little bit more authoritative or instructive type of languages or instructive type mode of regulations they used to set. So I truly agree to Madam Gina ma'am, what she told, what are the measures she had already listed down due to just cover up or to manage this peer pressure. These things should be included, mostly the healthy communication between parents teacher and between parents child and teacher students should be there, so that the communication challenge will be managed. Once the healthy communication and healthy relationship will be established, this such type of influences will be minimized,
Okay.
right?
Sure. Thank you. Thank you so much for this information, ma'am. Thank you for being with us today. It was a very important program, and we were talking about peer pressure, and all the points that you mentioned are equally necessary and important for this particular generation, for all the teenagers who are watching this program, and their parents and society and teachers as well. Thank you so much, Rekha ma'am. Thank you so much, Dr. Gina, for being with us today. It was wonderful having you. Thank you to all the viewers for being with us, and I'm sure you also enjoyed this program. If in case you have missed watching this, then you can watch it again on NCERT Official, our YouTube channel. And with this, we are wrapping up this particular program, Sahyog. Along with this, we're wrapping up all our programs for today. But tomorrow we'll come back again on eVidya channels, and we'll come back with more topics on more subjects. So with this, I'm Tanvi Kurana. I'll take a leave of you, and I wish you have a great day ahead, and you are going to have a great evening too. Please take care and stay healthy and stay safe. Thank you. Namaskar.
सोच में सकारात्मकता लाएं, जीवन को बेहतर बनाएं। मनोदर्पण पर कॉल लगाएं, मनोबल अपना और बढ़ाएं। मनोदर्पण पर कॉल लगाएं, मनोबल अपना और बढ़ाएं। चलो आज ही प्रण ले हम, मानसिक स्वास्थ्य सुधारे हम। चलो आज ही प्रण ले हम, मानसिक स्वास्थ्य सुधारे हम। मनोदर्पण के काउंसलर से परामर्श पाने के लिए डायल करें टोल फ्री नंबर 844-844-0632। नंबर एक बार फिर सुने 844-844-0632।